Hi, welcome to Nandi. This article indicates that as the US prepares to complete its withdrawal by August 31st, after 2 decades of war, the Taliban are overrunning Afghan military outposts, towns and villages and surrounding major cities, fueling fears once again that they could topple the government of Afghanistan illegally. Let me tell you one thing. Taliban and United States of America entered direct talks back in 2018, and in February 2020 the two sides struck a peace deal in Doha, Doha peace deal that committed US to withdrawal. Number two, Taliban to preventing attacks on US forces, and other promises included not allowing Al Qaeda or other militants to operate in areas it controlled and proceedings with national peace talks. Right? So, in comply with this peace deal, which was struck between Taliban and United States of America, now yesterday, US President Joe Biden announced that US will complete its withdrawal from Afghanistan by August 31st. So, in this context, this picture shows how Afghan women takes up arms against Taliban, and many women were reportedly even willing to go to the battlefields to fight against them. And this indicates that how frightened women are about what the Taliban rule could mean for them. And let me tell you, not only Afghanistan people but also entire South Asia and the international community is worrying about the recent developments in Afghanistan. Especially these developments are very significant from India's national interest point of view also. So in this context, let's know who are Taliban. To know who are Taliban, their origin, ideology and why people of Afghanistan, especially women, are afraid of Taliban, we need to understand what was happening in Afghanistan during 1980s. In 1978, after the Saur revolution in Afghanistan, there was a communist government backed by USSR in Afghanistan. This communist government backed by USSR introduced modern reforms in Afghanistan which were considered as too radical by people in rural areas and traditional power structures, which led to anti-government protest. In order to protect communist government in Afghanistan, the Soviet Union sent its troops in 1979, which led to Soviet-Afghan war against Mujahideen. What is this Mujahideen? Mujahideen is an insurgent group consist of people from rural areas, those who want to overthrow communist government in Afghanistan and who want to fight against this USSR presence in Afghanistan. And one more thing, this Mujahideen was supported by United States of America. Why? Because at that time Cold War was going on an international level. So because of that, an enemy of an enemy is a friend, right? So in order to counter USSR and in order to create trouble to USSR in Afghanistan, United States of America supported Mujahideen. Okay? After 9 years of war, USSR finally withdrew its troops from Afghanistan in 1989, which led to a civil war. Having Soviet Union left, now the Afghan government had to fight alone against this Mujahideen. So in this fight, Mujahideen emerged as victorious by capturing the Kabul, Afghanistan capital in 1992. Okay, but however, there was a internal factions in Mujahideen which led to the emergence of and rise of Taliban for the sake of the power, to control the power in Afghanistan. Who are these Taliban? Talibans are Islamic fundamentalist political military organization which believes in Islamic Sharia or Islamic law, right? In Pashto ethnic language, it means Taliban means students. And one more thing, they call themselves officially as Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. So in 1994, they captured Kandahar, and in the next year, 1995, they captured the province of Herat, and in 1996, they captured the capital city of Afghanistan by overthrowing the Mujahideen government in 1996. So by 1998, the Taliban almost controlled 90% of Afghanistan. Here you can see in this picture, this red marked zone is completely controlled by Taliban, whereas the small portions were under control of Afghanistan government. So after this, Taliban started implementing Sharia Islamic law mixed with the Pashtun tribal code. So according to this, women were required to wear burqas covering their whole bodies including faces. Women could not go out of houses without a male family member accompanying them. They could not work outside. The Taliban even discouraged girls from going to school, and at one point of time they banned girls above the age of 8 to go to school, and public executions were held for those accused of murder, adultery. Amputation were also done for those accused of stealing. Men were also required to grow beards, and they were also banned television, music, cinema, paintings, etc. They were also accused of various human rights violations including rape, abduction, forcible marriages, and they were also accused of committing cultural abuses including the destruction of Bamiyan Buddha in 1990 in 2001. And one more thing we need to remember, the Taliban also accused of carrying out massacres against civilians, especially ethnic or religious minority group. The people, especially women, faced public floggings for any perceived wrong. So this is how women were subjected to several inhuman and barbaric restrictions under this Taliban regime during 1996 to 2001. And let me tell you one more thing, this regime was accepted by only 3 countries in the world. What are these countries? Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and UAE. These are the only 3 countries accepted the Taliban rule. Finally, in 2001, the attention of the world was drawn to the Taliban in Afghanistan in the wake up of the September 11 World Trade Center attacks in New York. The Taliban were accused of providing a sanctuary for the prime suspects Osama bin Laden and his Al-Qaeda movement. On October 7, 2001, a US-led military coalition along with its NATO forces launched attacks in Afghanistan, and by the first week of December, the Taliban regime had collapsed. So this is how the Taliban regime was overthrown by US-led NATO forces in 2001 post the 9/11 attacks. So since then, US forces stayed in Afghanistan to maintain peace and stability in the particular region. But due to economic burden and loss of life of US troops in Afghanistan while fighting against Taliban, United States of America entered into peace talks with Taliban in 2018, which were ended in 2020. So they have decided to, according to this, they decided to withdraw the troops of United States of America by this next month, August 2021. So this is the reason this particular topic is in news now. And let me tell you friends, this particular topic is very significant from UPSC and any other state services examination point of view, especially India's point of view, because India is also worried about the recent developments in Afghanistan, because Afghanistan, we share little border with Afghanistan, and due to that we need to be very cautious whatever the developments which are happening in the Afghanistan currently. Thank you.